I still can't get over that. For a year, you let me pronounce it that way. You fuck.
Honestly, I didn't really care to correct you because I felt I would, and I have corrected you a couple times, but
Well, to be fair, I don't really care enough.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is I also don't care enough. Like,
be
it
different
really
if
doesn't
you were-
matter to me.
It'd be different if you were over there like, Jay, you gotta stop saying Civic.
Yeah.
It's
If I cared, then
offensive.
it would be then I would have corrected you, but I don't care.
Isn't it like a Polish name?
Yeah, I mean, it's really not a Polish. I mean, it should be a Polish name because my
I almost said
dad's
fuck
dad's-
Poland, but then I
dad-
realized that might come off the wrong way.
My dad's dad was 100% Polish. You hear about the one where the Polish husband thought his wife was trying to kill him because he found a bottle of Polish remover in his desk?
Polish remover. Ah, I hate your Polish jokes, you fuck. I hate your Polish joke.
How do you know if you're standing in front of a Polish firing squad?
Oh, God.
You're standing in a circle.
I hate you, you son of a bitch. I refuse to listen anymore. We gotta finish cycling.
How do you stop a Polish army on horseback?
Oh, no.
You turn off the carousel.
You son of a bitch. Why are you like this?
I love Polish jokes so much.
Alright, are you ready for the final intro of the Psycholonial series?
Holy shit, man! Yes, yes, indeed.
Holy shit, man.
Yes, indeed.
We're doing it, man.
We're making this happen.
Let's go. Spodge, am I right?
I like how we're gonna quote Spodge more than Homestuck at this point.
To be fair, I warned you about the stairs, man.
I warned you about the stairs, man.
Is that a song?
We can't fight. You can't fight the Homestuck.
Oh, of course. Oh, I forgot that existed.
Guy Fury is the Antichrist.
What the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all you beautiful, valid people out there, I am your radio announcer co-host with a sexy voice. They call me Steven Spielberg, and I'm here with my friend and co-host.
Steven Spielberg.
Wait, but
What
I'm
is Steven?
Steven.
I don't.
But I'm Steven Spielberg.
Wait. What does Steven Spielberg sound like?
If I'm Steven Spielberg and you're Steven Spielberg, then who's flying the plane?
There are alligators on this plane.
Fuck. Snakes on a train. Didn't that also happen?
God. What does Steven Spielberg sound like?
I don't know, man. I barely even remember what Steven Spielberg directed. He was a director, right?
Here we go. He does have a sexy voice.
Well, then it looks like I am Steven Spielberg. Oh, yes.
In the flesh.
In the flesh, yes, sir.
Anyways, today's a very exciting day. We're recording this on April 20th.
Yeah, we're finally...
The day the last chapter comes
It's
out.
4:20. Let's go, poggers.
420, blaze
Can we
it.
get some poggers in the chat? I hope everyone did a bunch of weed today.
I hope so too, yeah.
I've never done weed, but it seems like something that a lot of people care about more than I do. I don't really think that I need drugs to be happy because I'll never be happy. But you know, what? What?
I felt that.
What?
That hurt.
Jay Wilson, you just called me out. What the fuck?
God. Anyways, yeah. So, chapter 9, the final chapter of Psycholonials has been released today, and we're gonna play it. And you guys are gonna see it pretty soon. You guys are gonna see it this Friday, so the 23rd.
It's Friday.
Happy Friday,
Gotta
everybody.
get down on Friday.
So yeah, we're gonna jump into this. And the next video in the Monday, Wednesday, Friday slot on Monday the 26th is gonna be the Homestuck epilogue. So.
Oh yeah, pod. Anyhow.
All right, y'all ready to jump into this fucking
Y'all
chapter?
ready for
See
this?
options.
Oh god, we got chapter 9.
That is a fun logo. That's Z drawn in the style of Ritus, isn't it?
Dude, why do we have to worry about spoiling things in our thumbnails whenever the chapter select things are like this?
I mean, it's like, I think it's Hussie. It's what Hussie like put out there. It's not like major spoilers. Hussie designed these as like specific, like they're not actually that spoiler, you know. Like, I mean, I guess they might be spoilery from somebody coming in later, you know.
Yeah.
Like coming in after 5 chapters released. But for us, at least, seeing them as they're released, I don't think they're spoilery.
Yeah, but I feel like for other people they could be at some point.
Yeah, I guess at that point you would just want to hit new game, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
and just like load.
And that
you don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
touch the chapter
But then you kind of like get to the point where you had to play them all throughout before, or else you'd end up spoiled.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Anyways, chapter 9.
Chapter 9.
Final chapter.
It's the end, boys.
It's the end.
Chapter
A
9.
sword and
a
a
sword
crown.
and a cane.
Oh, shit.
Crown. Finally, we get to see what the sword and the crown were about. It's glowing now.
Yeah, and the music's different.
Oh, Z's gonna take all the psychic damage this time.
Oh, for sure. Hell yeah.
What's gonna happen whenever she finally takes it
Is
all?
the music gonna stop, or is it just like the music in the background?
Well, there's a
'Cause
button to
next
keep
arrow.
going, because usually it doesn't give us a next arrow.
Yeah, usually it's an animation.
There we go.
Chapter 9 of 9.
There's Abby and Z.
Yep,
Remember
Abby.
they were out in that
Yep.
field.
I thought you left.
I was going to, but I couldn't leave you behind like this.
Abby, I think I fucked everything up. The fucking speech I just gave.
Yeah, I saw it. Wow?
This was never the plan. I was never gonna do it like that. I think I just fucked the whole country.
Which one, yours or the United States?
Both. There's gonna be a huge civil war or something in this island. Oh god, everyone here is gonna die.
Hopefully.
What do you mean, hopefully?
What? Who said that?
And it's all my fault. I don't know what to do. I can't breathe.
Shit.
Abby, I think I'm having another mental breakdown, but instead of ruining my own life, I'm taking everyone in the world down with me.
It's okay, just try to breathe. We can think of something.
Calm, Izzlebip.
Little
You
bit
should
just
just
vibing in the
go.
background.
Save yourself. I couldn't bear to see you get bombed along with everyone else. Just go to South Korea and marry the rat monster or something.
Marry the man. I mean, to be fair, that sounds like a pretty dope life. Let me close this door. Close door. But no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to help you through this. Honestly, I don't know what can be done at this point. You may not be able to fix this. The whole situation is probably going to unravel very quickly. All I know is this is so bad for you, Z. It's been hurting you, and even if you stayed and tried to lead everyone out of this mess, I don't think you're in the right condition for that.
So, what are you saying I should do?
I think you need to take care of yourself. It's way beyond either of our ability to control now. If you keep trying, I think it's just going to destroy you, and I couldn't live with myself if I let that happen. Shit.
Are you telling me to just give up and go with you?
Yeah, please come with me. Whatever happens next, I don't want to do it alone.
But I can't just leave. Everyone's depending on me. If I just fuck off, that'll, like, leave this insane vacuum of power and all hell will break loose.
All hell already has broken loose.
But the amount of chaos that my absence will...
You're hyperventilating again. This has to stop. Look, Z, I'm going to fix this for you, but you have to trust me. Can you do that?
I don't know if... Yes, please have me fix this. I'm so fucking scared.
Okay, then give me those.
And Abby grabs the guns and just shoots Z in the face.
Shoots Z in the face and shoots herself.
Yep.
Mizzlebip. Here, these are yours now. Oh, she's putting Mizzlebip in charge? Z is
Aw.
appointing you as the new Supreme Hawkevent of the Jubilite movement.
Aww. Different emojis.
Z is going to text you all of the login data for the important accounts you'll need to run this operation from now on, won't you, Z? Even
Z's like,
Z's
"What?"
like, what the?
Looking at Abby and Mizzlebip like...
Mizzlebip just
Mizzlebip's
vibing
like,
over there.
please. Please.
That's so good. Look at how wholesome it is.
Yeah. Oh, the emojis. That
Once
was
you
so
have everything, it's very important you change all the passwords as soon as possible. It's all your responsibility now. You've earned our trust, and we know you'll take it seriously.
Aw. That's so sweet.
Now, come on. We have to hurry. I had a jet ready to go before I decided to come back. We can probably still catch it if we move fast.
Mizzlebip's like holding the guns and walking.
Mizzlebip over there like, I gotta learn how to do those cool spin moves.
Mizzlebip is the best character in this game.
That's true. No. Yeah. Well, no, the Hasselhoof was.
You're right.
Isn't Hasselhoof dead? Yeah, Hasselhoof's
Yeah.
dead. That was part of the final straw for Abby.
Hussie took a bullet and Hasselhoof still died.
That's true.
But I don't know if I can go to Korea. Don't you see, Abby? It's different for me than you. If I ran away, I'm probably going to be hunted for the rest of my life. Actually, Hussie was asked on Twitter if he would take, like, you know, about him taking a bullet for David Hasselhoff, and he said that he would take a bullet for David Hasselhoff any day.
And then he did.
Yeah. I made so many enemies. They'll want to kill me, and we have no idea if your K-pop boys will be able to grant me immunity.
Well, who said anything about Korea? We don't have to go there. We can go anywhere in the world, like somewhere more remote. Just bury ourselves somewhere and forget all this.
Like where?
Anywhere you want. Pick another island further away. We can run away for real this time, like you were originally trying to.
How about Argentina? That's where people say Hitler went to.
Oh, wow.
Even Fiji?
Yeah, Fiji sounds great, but we really have to go now. The sooner we go, the more likely we can avoid getting shot down by military aircraft.
What if they track us?
Already made plans for the pilot. We're going to switch planes in Bermuda, then head west and switch again in Hawaii. After that, we're headed to Korea, but we can easily change the final destination. Come on, I'll drive to the airport.
Okay, just give me a second.
Mizzle bip, just vibing.
Supreme Honk Effects Missile Bip. We're all counting on you. I know you won't let me down. Godspeed.
Holy shit, look at Mizzle Bip! Look at Mizzle Bip! Look at her just vibing! Look at this shit! It's so wholesome!
I love this. It's so good.
Wholesome as fuck!
Love it. How do you hate this game? How does anybody hate? I mean, like, I understand that, like, there's bits of it that might make somebody angry, that, you know, in terms of, like, the politics of it. But it's so good. I love this so much.
Look at Mizzle Bip just vibing.
The characters are so human.
Just vibing. I'm sorry, Mizzle Bip's the only important character now. Why does Abby look like fucking Percy now?
I love this story so much.
Time to go.
I think Aziz, like, checked out mentally right now. She's just like, oh, fuck. Aziz paying less attention to everything right now, even herself.
That's true.
She's just going.
Mizzle Bip! Mizzle Bip! Holy
cuddling with the gun.
shit! Look at this shit. Look at that. I want that to be my wallpaper, motherfucker.
Jay, Mizzle Bip is the best character.
Holy shit.
I want to do clown makeup.
Look at Mizzle Bip just vibing.
It's a little blurry, yeah, out of focus.
Now she walks away. Oh, fuck.
Oh! Okay.
Mizzle Bip, no!
I'm hoping that this is like that's like fine. It's like she's done with the you know, being all buzzy, and now like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna
but what if she's like evil as fuck and like she goes after Z? Okay, so they're making their escape. That's where the bonfires all took place, and
I'm going to deny that. I'm going to stay on my theory until it gets proven wrong, because I hope it's true.
Yeah, but what if Mizzle Bip tries to take out her car on the way to the airport?
That's not gonna happen. I'm in denial of that. That's never gonna happen. Never.
Oh, wow, look out.
And Mizzle Bip wouldn't do that before getting the passwords to the accounts.
That's a good point.
Da, 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 da. Fucking cars, man. Honda.
Fucking cars, man. Fucking Honda. Is that a Honda airplane?
Yeah.
Shit.
Bombers. Abby.
They got in the plane. But what if they die?
You know, that is an actual possibility.
Like they try to take off, and then those planes from up above are just like, get them, and then they're gone.
Down. I think there's not enough build up for
Nope,
that.
they're making escape. They're going to Bermuda first. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, baby mama. Sorry, that Beach Boys are pog.
Flying away.
They're on their way. I'm scared. I have to admit, I'm terrified.
Yeah, no, I mean, I am too, for sure.
Umber Bermuda off.
They're just flying away. This deserves an animation.
Mm-hmm.
Aww, the blanket. Z is still super worried.
Look at them just swiping. Please don't kill Z. Oh no, she's gonna fall asleep and, yep, dream stuff. Wait a minute. What's Riotous gonna think about this?
It's a good question.
There's the ghosts of her parents. They aren't gray and evil anymore.
Oh god, Riotous is gonna play a role in this.
Riotous is gonna be pissed.
Is
You
he
know
no
that.
longer a true successor?
Maybe,
Oh shit.
What?
What's gonna happen?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Mizzlebit is scaring me.
Cause I swear I could have sworn that it was that the voice was Z.
But we're not sure yet.
What if the voice was Mizzlebit?
No, that would be incredible.
I don't think that would be a stretch, to be honest.
Not at all. But it'd also be pretty terrifying.
Yeah. Wow.
Is this Fiji? Oh shit.
The choices.
Did the choices disappear? To Fiji. Oh wait, no, that before that was the dream stuff.
Yeah.
That's what
You're
that
right.
purple and pink stuff was. I was confused.
Destination landing.
Fiji. I've never been to Fiji. Ian, can we go to Fiji?
I mean, I'd love to if I had the money for it. Maybe someday.
Whenever we get enough money off the audience, I mean, once we earn enough money,
We'll go visit Z and Abby. No.
let's go. Wow. If I was Z, I'd be terrified to go anywhere. I don't think I would have been able to bring myself. Oh my. Oh, it's Z in a mask. Let's go.
This is the title music.
Mhm. Oh shit, dude! Do you remember? Is this the thing from the tree?
That kitty mask is like literally my coworker has that.
Do you remember the
Wears
thing
it
from
at
the
work.
trailer where like they were getting off the plane and Post Malone was vibing outside and so was ICP?
Oh my god, you're right.
Is that gonna happen?
Probably not.
That'd be pretty great if it did.
It's Fiji.
Fiji. Look at
Aw.
Z.
It's the first time Z's cared to wear a mask.
Yep.
Is she barefoot?
Yeah, they're barefoot. Or they were. Now I think they're wearing shoes.
Customs, passports.
Republic of Korea.
They're from Korea. fucking BTS hooked them up with fake passports.
Let's go.
Love it.
Wait,
Good
what's
for you.
she seeing right now? Wait, what shirt is she wearing?
Just pretty. It says good for you, good for you, good for you, good for you.
Oh.
Driving to the left side of the road, like almost all of the world.
Except for America, because we're cooler
Yeah.
than that.
Driver's side on the right of the car instead of the left of the car.
Well, look at how wholesome everything is now.
The fucking way the car is just.
To
To
be fair, that is what cars look like from above whenever they do that.
Love it. This is a long animation. I'm not complaining.
I love driving.
Me
That
too.
was kind of random, but I like
I
it
wanted
a
to.
lot.
I do too. I love it, especially with other people, and I can just talk or listen to music and just.
I like
wanna go
going
on a road trip
fast,
so
dude.
bad.
I think one dream of mine. I
I
think
like
another
driving.
thing I want on my bucket list. I want to like I don't even want to be a NASCAR driver, but to get in one of those cars and be able to go like 115.
There are streets in this country that don't have speed limits.
True, but I don't think a regular car. You'd have to be in a sports car to hit that kind of speed.
Fair enough. But you can totally floor it and see what happens.
Oh yeah, I think the I drive a 2007 Chevy Aveo. Max I've hit in that is like 80.
Mm-hmm.
And I do.
There's highways up here that the speed limit's 80, so I've gone 85 before.
Shit.
Yeah, most of the highways up here the speed limit's 70, but there's a couple.
Between your 3 flights, you spent almost 24 hours in the air. You swapped planes at each stop to cover your tracks. Abby set it all up in advance.
Yeah. She chartered the planes, made the payments, and you were off. Your nerves were high on initial takeoff, but for fear you might get shot down, but military planes never even came near you.
Simple passenger jet taking off in dark heading southeast. Maybe it wasn't worth their time, or maybe an invasion was never even imminent at all.
You took off west from Bermuda just before daybreak. You swept across a burning nation and rode the edge of dawn all the way to Hawaii.
The sun outpaced your plane across the sky by a bit, making for one long sunrise following you on your journey. Lovely view, but you slept through most of it. You were very tired.
This is the beginning of the chapter, Jay. But where does this go?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You landed in Fiji sometime in the afternoon. You didn't know which airport or even which of the roughly 300 islands that comprised the nation.
All you know is it's a beautiful day, and as far as you can tell, hardly anyone here could give a shit about the Klan Revolution. That's consuming the rest of the world.
Nice. To bypass COVID-19 travel restrictions, Abby arranged a series of ludicrously expensive bribes in advance, while you both were still in flight.
Then once off the tarmac to clear customs and produce 2 fake passports out of thin air, one for each of you.
You wonder how long she's been preparing for a getaway like this, how long she's been scared enough to think about such things. You feel so bad.
You acquired a car and now drive around the island a bit with no destination in particular.
Oh my god, I love it. Wherever you go, you're half expecting to see signs that the global unrest has seeped into the society here as well. But there's none of that. Just people living their lives.
They're just vibing. Strange how the crazy thing you started was simultaneously a global movement that's currently ripping the world apart at the seams, yet also a bubble.
As if it was just something you always had the power to log off from, and the moment you do, it starts feeling like all along it was a hot mess of nothing much whatsoever.
As if the litigation of the entirety of human civilization was little more than a tempest in a teapot you set to boil a few minutes too long.
You find an unattended beach so you can unwind before you decide what to do next. Before you ask yourselves, what even is there left to do?
It's a good point.
That's true.
What's happening out there? Or do I even want to know?
A ton of crazy shit. Where do I even start?
Guess all I'm wondering is if it's bad, as I think.
I have no idea if it's even bad. I don't think anyone does yet. We don't really know what the consequences of this global shakeup will be.
I get that. I just mean, war's really bad, generally speaking. I'm trying not to read anything about it because I'm worried too many people are going to die because of this.
There doesn't seem to be much reporting on that yet. The entire country seems to have broken out into a bunch of localized turf struggles.
Is there even a country anymore?
If you're asking if America has fallen, not yet. Not officially, at least. I think American media is in denial about it. They're all like, I'm not owned, but America is fucking owned. There's probably no going back from this.
Shit. Back from what? What are all these turf struggles?
The entire U.S. has splintered into patchwork of regions under Jubilee control. Almost the entire Pacific Northwest is seceded. Oh my god, it was seceded territory. I'm not even sure if the government is trying to challenge the secession yet, since there are no reports of force entering that region. Wow.
Wow.
You know that Texas once tried to secede from the country?
Really?
Yeah, they once tried to become their own nation.
They probably failed miserably, though.
Didn't work. I forgot why, but they tried.
They failed miserably, but they tried.
Yeah.
They didn't have clowns on their side. That was the
exactly. Like, the U.S. military is huge. Is huge, but the reality of all-out civil war is also huge, and I think it's impossible to realistically contain the whole thing at once, no matter how big the military is. So it looks like they're focusing efforts on keeping the rest of the map from disintegrating, putting out all the smaller fires everywhere else.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. I mean, that's the thing, you can't be everywhere at once, so movements like this that rise up everywhere simultaneously, this is really hard to control.
It's a good point.
That's why we need something like this, but non-violent.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we need countrywide protests that actually are organized and work. Okay.
Well, nobody's gonna unite under one front is the issue.
Exactly, which is what's so genius about the clown thing in the Psycholonials. Because there's just that many shit posters on the internet who would do it.
Like, yo, you guys are clowns? Yo, let's go.
Let's go, fuck yeah. Anonymity, bro. Alright. Look, CNN has a map of all the regions claiming independence, which they keep updating. Oh my god, that's such a CNN thing to do.
Holy shit.
That's like the fucking election map, Jay.
Oh, no. Oh, fuck. The election map. God, dude, that's awful.
CNN does the election map. Well, we know one of the many people who does election maps, of course,
true.
but it's like that. Like, fucking hell.
But I think this is a conservative visualization. Oh. Anyhow, that is pretty whack. CNN.
But I think it is.
It's actually CW.
Of course. My guess is corporate media is doing its part to tamp down on this, keep everyone feeling like it's not as big of a deal as it looks, and it'll all be a blowover soon. But I don't think it'll work. You can't really bullshit your way through subduing revolution any more than you can with a pandemic. Fair enough. I think they probably like blow it up so that it's more tied than it really is.
Yeah.
Especially since other nations are getting involved in fortifying the revolt. Reinforcements are flowing into the northwest from the Socialist Republic of Whimsifay.
What's that?
That's what they call Russia now.
It's Whimsifay? The Socialist Republic of Whimsifay is what it's called.
Yeah, because their island, Nantucket, was renamed like New Whimsifay, right?
Yeah.
So Russia is now the Socialist Republic of Whimsifay.
Wow.
Oh, fucking hell, I love it.
That's awful.
Alright.
That's what they call Russia now. Oh my god.
Yeah, so now troops from that nation and probably a bunch of others are gathering on what was formerly American soil. Reminds me of how we started importing our own rebels onto the island. Once we did that, there was no way for the government to reverse the trend without causing a nightmare scenario.
Speaking of which, what's happening in Nantucket, or excuse me, New Whimsifay?
Well, the good news is the island never got bombed, like I was afraid would happen, at least as far as I can tell.
But on the drive to the airport, we saw fires everywhere.
Yeah, I think that was all from localized skirmishes, not from an outward assault by the military. Results of factional infighting, which were probably sparked by the CIA's weird covert op, but the actual US military never launched a full invasion or bombing campaign. Not yet, at least. My guess is they're still hanging back and waiting to see if the CIA coup would just get us all to tear each other apart on the island and do the work for them, so they don't even have to invade or bomb, which is sort of what happened, actually.
Sure seems like it. I wonder if their drones are spying on the insane battle that destroyed my house.
Oh, I'm sure they did. The CIA guys back in DC were probably all high-fiving over it. But also, I suspect the main reason the government is reluctant to outright bomb the island is they're all worried about it being seen as, like, bombing a holy site, something that would incite more radicalism and rebellion than they're already dealing with. They probably want to keep New Whimsifay as a chip to play later.
How?
Yeah, that's fair. When you're fighting a war, martyrdom is a big factor.
That's true.
You gotta, weigh the, because like it's probably better for them to leave New Whimsifay as it is, because destroying it would rile people up.
That's a good point.
The people there would be a martyr. I think it goes back to the treaty I signed, which they may hold out hope something like that is still possible. Like, get the rebellion under control and say, look, you idiot clowns can still have your stupid island if you just fucking stop. But I think that's naive. This is a lot of toothpaste that you can't put back in the tube now. I'm sure my crazy speech seriously alarmed them, and it definitely sparked this rebellion, but now that I'm gone, they're probably hopeful that another leader can be reasoned with.
You mean Mistlebip?
No, Mistlebip's dead. What the fuck?
What?
She was apparently assassinated. Happened sometime while we were flying over the Pacific. Jesus
Was it the
Christ.
CIA?
I don't think so. It looks like there was a different coup from within. A new guy has claimed the title of Supreme Honkifax. It's some clown I never even heard of. Here, look.
Professor Chucklefuck? Who the hell is that? Yeah, when the fuck did that happen?
I'm sad. Mistlebip was the best character.
To be fair, I'm not sure what that fucking whole devilish thing was.
That's fair. Who knows? Maybe she organized something. Chucklefuck. Jesus Christ.
No, Mistlebip, let's be honest. Mistlebip probably faked their own death. and is using
Yeah, maybe.
Chucklefuck as a cover up, and then he's gonna come back by the end.
Chucklefuck is straight Homestuck.
Oh yeah.
All right. No idea. Ring 3 was totally wiped out in yesterday's coup attempt. So this is probably just some bozo a little further down the ladder. He saw a shot and took it.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man. Shit's completely off the rails now.
Are you sure this isn't part of the CIA plot? The fact that those agents were involved in at all makes me really suspicious.
Yeah, something about that. Can't really put my finger on it.
What?
It was fucking weird. Never really added up to me. On the plane, I couldn't stop thinking. Why would undercover CIA agents be carrying badges that just have CIA printed on them in big fucking letters? Oh.
I guess so they could prove that's what they were to each other.
But think about it. These are supposedly the best in the business. If you go undercover, I don't think you're supposed to have any signs of your true identity at all. Guys get, like, captured and tortured over shit like that. It just seems amateur in the fucking photo.
What about it?
Oh, God. Hang on a minute. Need to check something. Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking God.
What?
Look. Oh, shit.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mizzlebit probably. Oh my god.
Told you.
Mizzlebit is still the best character.
What the fuck do you mean?
This dude in the first fucking photo is the Google image search for CIA agent stock photo. God damn it, Mizzlebit.
Wait, you're saying Mizzlebit faked the CIA badge?
I think that's probably what happened. I don't think she pulled it off a body at all.
So those weren't CIA guys?
I mean, probably not. Do the math here. If she printed out a badge to fuck with me, then suddenly the only piece of hard evidence I had to suspect a CIQ in the first place was fake. They're probably just a bunch of guys she managed to rope into a mutiny. I bet they didn't even realize she was framing them as agents. Oh, God. Then she just ended up helping me gun them all down. That conniving bitch.
Wow, are you really sure about this theory? It all seems so confusing suddenly.
I mean, no, I'm not sure of anything now. Another possibility could be that there really was a CIA plot, which Mills knew about somehow, and she just opportunistically manipulated the situation and let me know about the plot at the exact right moment when she was sure I'd react in the way she wanted. If that's true, like, if there really was a CIA plot brewing, I wonder if the CIA thought they compromised her because she let them think that, to let them believe they had an agent on the inside so she could keep playing both sides of the fence at once. Oh.
Wait.
Heck. No.
There it was.
That way she could get intel from CIA people on what they were planning, while still having access to our inside plans. Damn, what the fuck? Who was this clown? I thought Jocelyn was bad. Jocelyn had nothing on this bitch.
Well, yeah, she certainly was the next level type of snake if she actually did everything you just said. But she's dead now, so I don't think this is actually worth getting that stressed out about.
I know, I'm just... it's so frustrating. I think I let myself get hoodwinked out my own shit. Like, I just got pranksist myself. Well, what a fucking idiot I was. Well, see, I found this badge. It says CIA. Does that mean anything to you? Well, thanks, Mizzlebit. Great detective work there. I can't believe what a gullible idiot I've been.
Hey, try to relax. Remember, this wasn't about getting tricked out of your leadership position. It's about you making a decision to do what's best for your mental health. It doesn't even matter that more lying assholes were plotting against you. In fact, it just proves you did the right thing. You really needed to get out of that snake pit while you still could. It was killing you, remember?
Yeah, I know all that, Abby. But this was the right move, but it's just gonna hurt for a while, even if it was for the best. I worked hard on all that. I put so much of myself into it, and it just turned into whatever the fuck just happened.
We'll get easier with time. We're so far away from all that now, and you can ignore it.
Well, it's a complete train wreck I'm not sure I'll be able to look away from, even if I wanted to, because it's my train wreck. Why would I ignore it? It's basically my life's fucking work. Are you saying I should completely tune out?
I think it'll be okay to check in with the progress of the world sometimes. You don't have to be completely tuned out forever. Once you're feeling better, we might even find it fun to watch, like trying to focus on the good things that came of it. It'll be like a crazy show happening on the world stage that we can sort of follow as spectators for the rest of our lives. If there are good things that come of it, you can take some satisfaction in that.
I just don't know if I can have the same level of attachment from it as you. Treating it like some show or whatever. It's not a show, it's the fucking planet. It's billions of people's lives. Oh, now you care about people's lives, ATs.
Wow, Z says Joseph Stalin herself.
No, Z is such a human character. I love it.
Fucking Joseph Stalin herself. Anyway, oh yeah, I know, I'm really not trying to trivialize what we did. Part of me is so relieved for us to be out of that situation. I'm just looking for any silver lining I can find, well.
Well, that's fine for you, but frankly, this was all my shit, not yours.
Oof.
And I'm not looking for, like, coping methods or self-care bullshit to pull me through this. That'll be able to fully shrug off my complicity in whatever happens next. Mainly, I just hope something good comes of it. Like, who knows, maybe I actually did destroy capitalism. It's not that easy to destroy, but, we can hope.
Maybe. We'll just have to wait and see. Capitalism is built too well. You're never going to be able to take it down.
God. It's fucking resilient. It's like a cockroach.
Yeah, that you could nuke it in capitalism and be like, aight, but like we can keep moving.
It's just that fucking toxic. I feel funny thinking about that, about examining what I actually wanted to see a result from this. I think it's forcing me to look at this a little closer, try to figure out why I was doing it. Sitting here and now, it sure doesn't feel like it was about making the world a better place. It was probably just the only way I left I could think to express myself after years of pain and trauma and running away from shit. Mostly it was a lot of anger at my parents, at all the aunties who terrorized me. Almost feels like it was about everything but doing something idealistic.
I think that tracks. The need to share things with the world, like art or any kind of content. It can come from a place of it can come from a lot of crazy places. It's not like my influencer stuff was about anything principled or worthwhile to the world. I think I just enjoyed the idea of having so many people care about what I was doing. Well, I don't even think there's anything wrong with just admitting I liked the attention. It was fun.
Yeah, it really was. For a while at least, until it got nuts and possibly ruined human civilization forever.
Come on. No, it didn't.
I mean, yeah, probably not. It's just, in the end, it's just another one of humanity's many upheavals. In the grand scheme of history, maybe these moments are a dime a dozen. It's just that we happen to be living through it. Not even to speak of being directly responsible for it. So excuse me if I may be inclined to wax philosophical on exactly whatever the fuck it was just happened. Like, was it good? Bad? It's bad. Why? What went fucking wrong?
I feel like I've already been asking myself these things for weeks, but Paul, as you said, it's your shit, not mine. So what do you think happened?
I still think we were right about everything.
Lamau.
You're right to start this movement, right to revolt against our shitty, horrible country, right to take a stand against capitalism, right to say the imperialist origins of America and lots of other countries are the root of most evils that they currently face. I agree with all that. Most of all, we were right to fight, to stop rolling over and taking whatever shit they fucking gave us. What went wrong was, like, everything else.
Like what?
Like these fucking people, these snakes and interlopers, saboteurs, cloud chasers, power grabbers, liars, and backstabbers. I mean, I get it now. All this left-wing shit I've been ranting about isn't wrong on its merits. It just usually goes like this. These infuriating, stupid fuckers all get together in the natural configuration they all gravitate towards. It's a bunch of circular firing squads over and over and over. Jay?
Nope, shut up.
I made a Polish joke about circular firing squads, like, immediately before this video.
Shut up.
Polish.
Yeah, that's...
Jay,
what?
Why do I fucking agree with Z wholeheartedly now? I love it.
It's not my fault the entire world went to shit. It's just that everyone else was to blame.
No, not that bit. No, I mean, it's not that everyone else was blamed. She said this is why that this doesn't work. Is because people are, not altruistic.
That's a good point. Exactly what kept happening to us, lol. So you think it's really like a universal thing, not just something we fucked up?
I don't know, maybe. I saw stuff firsthand that, like, I kept asking myself how many other assholes in history were dealing with exactly this shit, or watching things unravel for the exact same basic reasons, even before there was social media. How much of the attraction to our movement was propelled by all the weird attention-seeking narcissism that clout chasers think they need so badly? But weren't those kind of clout-chasing dynamics in play during other periods? Like fame, power, influence are all kind of the same, no matter what period you look at, or what the platforms resemble. How can that sort of mass vanity pouring into a scene not end up perverting movements like ours, warping it into a sort of sleazy racket? But weren't those kind of did I? Okay, I see. Mm-hmm. Not even a money racket, but worse somehow, like a fucked up ego racket. And wasn't I just as much to blame? Where was the point I stopped being able to tell the difference between fighting just for just cause and feeding my own ego as the supreme honk effects? I could probably think on it for the rest of my life and not even be able to tell you when or how that happened.
You don't think this is fun out of control because like we went too far or got too violent or anything. I think the real problem is the natural incoherence of such movements was always bound to inevitably surface because people are just nuts and jumping up it for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what do you think the solution is?
Well, if I knew that, I sure wouldn't be sitting on this beautiful fucking Fiji beach.
Well, maybe it's good you don't know that.
I don't know, if I had to take a stab at it, maybe the problem was really just me.
Oh, come on, no, it wasn't. Nothing at all would have happened without you.
I don't mean me personally, I just meant a leader in general. I believed in what I was doing, but putting myself at the center of it all was fucking up my brain too much, and so it fucked up the movement too.
That's a fair enough point.
Maybe there shouldn't even be any leaders. I guess maybe nothing would ever really get done if that were true, but at the same time, the whole cult of personality thing really fucking sucks.
Well, yep, I don't know, Z. Call me crazy or overly optimistic, but I'm still hopeful everything will be okay once all these revolutions settle down. Still want to believe humanity can figure things out for itself if given the chance. Maybe all it needed was a little push, a push only you could give it.
Aww. I'd be more willing to lull it off, just like you, and say, yeah, this was all a big goof, gone too far, but everything will probably turn out okay later. But there's a creepy feeling I can't shake about this.
What?
It's not like all this shit came out of nowhere. These dreams I kept having, what if it wasn't just my disturbed brain making it all up? What if Riotous is real?
Anything's possible, I guess. What would it even matter if he was?
Did I just inadvertently help an alien colonize Earth with a lot of batshit clown philosophies? Am I the useful idiot in another insidious imperialist campaign? But I was too stupid to realize I was his pawn because I got caught up in the idea that it was all coming from me?
There are a lot of ways you could decide to worry about all this. This one seems to be pretty out there, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't really think they were just dreams, but they may not have been literal messages from an alien either. Maybe I can't explain it, what I mean. He could have been a product of my deranged imagination, but there are times when I catch myself dozing off and jump out of my sleep with a sudden terrifying thought that he might be the one who's dreaming of me.
That's a much crazier and more paranoid thought than if you just wanted to believe he was a real alien. To save your sanity, maybe you should just believe he's real and not worry about it. What would even be the harm of that? So a clown talk to you in your sleep and convince you to help him take over the world by proxy with like clown lore instead of ships and guns. It's kind of cool actually. It also sort of lets you off the hook. If you're under the influence of some sinister alien force, and no matter how this keeps playing out, it wasn't due to bad intentions on your part.
Regardless of my intentions, I mean, imperialism is still bad, right? No matter what form it takes. That's one of the things I kept hammering into my manifesto. Practically all the evils on Earth right now seem to be stem from it. The further back you trace everything, hell, isn't what we're doing now just more colonialism?
What,
yeah,
sitting here on this island?
Psycholonialism. Haha. Yeah, I mean, moving here, just another couple of Westerners invading this island paradise in the Pacific, because I just thought it sounded cool. Like, this is basically how that happens, isn't it? Little by little until indigenous peoples are displaced, populations are displaced, and native cultures are conquered.
That's not even why we're here. It's not a vacation. We certainly didn't do it because we thought it was cool. We're basically fucking fugitives now. We have to live somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's just how it always is. Nobody can ever relocate somewhere else in the world without passively participating in something vaguely evil. But most of these people could hardly stand to stay put where they were either. So what are they even supposed to do? The whole history of the globe is just a long chronicle of hysterical people running away from shit. Away from the persecution of assholes, or the problems of their own making. It's hard to even blame all those Europeans for running across the ocean to get away from the plagues and famines and shitty kings ruining their own countries. But the more they piled onto the new continent, the more they turned it into a huge graveyard of the people they were visiting.
Shit.
And if that wasn't enough, then they set up shop, put up bright neon lights telling the world this is the place where all the good shit happens. If the vibes of your homeland are rancid, come here. We gentrified the place already, buried all the squatters we found when we got here. Now you can do whatever you want, go nuts.
Shit.
Yeah, and that marketing effort worked. It kept bringing more and more people in. People on the run from their pain and traumas, and once they arrive, they just perpetuate the misery that came before while simultaneously becoming fresh victims of it. Yeah. I love this so much.
Yeah, me too.
That's what's so weird about it. You run away to a new country to find a better life and just become complicit in the evil of its original settlement. You also become a victim of its false promises. You get lured by its bait, and then it runs you into the fucking ground with all the other bodies that were sacrificed to serve this lie. My parents were another couple of sacrifices, enticed to America when they were young and running away from shit. They took the bait, and the nation utterly destroyed them. If any country in the history of the world deserved to get fucked up this badly, it was ours. See, I agree with you.
Maybe not every country deserved it, but America, fuck you. No.
He's like, if any country, fucking America.
Yeah, but at least we have our right to guns. Yeah.
America is the most fucked up country in the world. No, that's probably not true. North Korea is pretty bad.
North Korea is definitely worse on, like, all accounts, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think I can't say I 100% agree because they're bad for different reasons, you know? It's kind of incomparable. Mm-hmm. But North Korea has very bad issues.
I'd rather live in America than North Korea.
I mean, certainly.
10 million times over. But again, it's kind of an incomparable thing. Where our system's fucked, theirs is, like, fucked in a completely different way.
At least we have the illusion of freedom.
Wow. And at least we can fucking eat.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
They starve their people there.
Yeah. They have so many. They're fucking peak authoritarianism.
Yeah, and then they leave their people to die out in certain places, which is fucked.
It's horrible. No,
like there was this book called Every Falling Star that I read. It was about the Korean, like everything that happened in Korea, and like this guy who survived it, and it's just like the kids have to like be in gangs to be able to survive.
It's crazy.
And their parents leave to go do jobs, and then they never come back.
And the government lies to them about shit. Yeah. They don't get access to the internet. They don't get the outside world.
Exactly.
Literally, all they know is what their fucking, greatest leader Kim Jong-un.
And their entire like thing is they're taught to be afraid of Americans and stuff. So anytime they see anybody of a different ethnicity or anything, they have a panic attack.
Yeah, and that's the thing is the people of North Korea are the worst off. Like they're not bad people, but they're lied to and they're fucking abused their entire lives. And there's nothing anybody can do about it.
It's fucked, and I hate it.
It's horrible. Yeah. There's like journalists that have managed to get in and have reported on something that's crazy.
Oh yeah, I've definitely it's a horrifying thing. The things that have happened there. Anyway, yeah, I felt the same way at times, but it wasn't just personal for me. Obviously, just a thought I had every now and then. Maybe due to feeling guilty for having so much. I wonder if people in other countries end up feeling the same way about wherever they're born. Like, this is just the worst place on earth. Somebody needs to come along and fuck it up.
Maybe. All I can speak to is where I'm from and how I felt about it. I dreamt about them, actually.
Huh?
My parents, while sleeping on the plane.
Yeah?
It's the first time I dreamt about them in a long time in a way that wasn't horrifying. Like some stress dream about my mom or some ghoulish body horror about my dad. It was very peaceful, actually. Aww. They said they were proud of me.
Aw, well, you certainly did something noteworthy. I bet they really would be proud.
Yeah, but probably not in the way you might think. When I said America destroyed them, I really mean that. I caught my dad chasing some idealized version of capitalist success that he could never quite catch. Went after it so hard his health fell apart and he dropped dead. Then my mom went insane and so did I, kinda. They had all their broken dreams riding on me, and when I self-destructed, the final hope of realizing success through a family legacy died too. Then finally, my mom got finished off by a disease our psychopathic country had no ability or even desire to contain. I'm fucking crying, Jay. Jesus fuck.
Shit.
So when they told me they were proud of me for doing what I did to America, it's not because I managed to reach levels of success they never could. It's because they wanted revenge.
Shit. Well, if that's what they think you accomplished, I don't think anyone can argue with that. All I know is no matter what it is you accomplish, whether it was a fucking up America or making a super popular clown-themed Instagram account, I'm proud of you too, Z.
Actually, Abby, I was thinking of just going by Jen now.
Oh?
Aww. Z is the name of a fugitive and war criminal, probably on wanted list in most countries. It's also the name of an angry teen, someone programmed by our crappy country to feel ashamed of where my family came from.
Mm-hmm.
Conditioned to cooperate in that erasure, or to even, want to help our nation overwrite the cultures it absorbs. It's the name of a kid who resented her parents. But the only reason I resented them is because the country fucked them up just as bad as it fucked up me. And I took the brunt of the stress and madness that caused it for them. Jen is the name they gave me, and I don't hate them anymore. Aww.
That's sweet.
Jesus Christ. What?
Oh, nothing. It just feels nice to hear you say all this. I'm just here to listen. Aww.
What the fuck?
Huh?
It says Professor Chucklefuck is dead.
What, already?
Jesus Christ, Hussie, I'm crying here. Stop it, please.
Chucklefuck. No, not Chucklefuck. He was my
We
favorite.
regret to inform you that...
Professor Chucklefuck has been assassinated.
Yeah, it looks like you got another fucking assassination plot.
But he just took over.
God damn it, there's some other girl claiming Supreme Monkey Fuck status now.
Sugarberry what? V? Are there, 6 other sugarberries?
There's a Sugarberry 7.
7? There are 6 other sugarberries?
At least there's an informal registry of clown sonas. Lots of people end up picking the same names by coincidence, so the registry attacks on Roman numerals. Oh.
I didn't even know that. God, it's all so much to keep track of.
Yeah, they love it though. People end up embracing the numerals. It makes them sound more legit, like a bunch of self-important fucking clown popes running around.
I guess nobody did that with our names.
No, the registry blacklisted ours. I've been in Ring 3 actually. Oh shit, is this bitch serious?
What?
I'm seeing comments around indicating that other Jupilites named Sugarberry and named Sugarberry are ending up dead. Oh my god.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Is she already going for a worldwide sugarberry purge?
Guess so.
An absolute fucking dumpster fire this all is.
Indeed. Yep, I'm telling you, the cult of fucking personality. If any of these bozos are holding their breath waiting for a good clown to rise out of all this flaming circus wreckage, I think they're gonna be real disappointed.
Probably.
Ugh, I hate this.
No, it's frustrating. We don't have to be looking at any of it, What?
It's just so ridiculous, the idea of blocking it out. I mean, I guess you're right, because what the fuck else is there to do now? It just seems so incredibly American of us.
What
Aww.
does... What
Totally
does?
right.
Ignoring it?
Yeah, making it a royal fucking mess of a place, then washing our hands of it all. As if to say, well, not our problem anymore.
That's true, but if you keep looking at it, at least in the short term, all you're really doing is torturing yourself for no good reason.
I know. It's so hard to fully tear myself away from it, though. I keep thinking of what I could have done differently. And how much there was writing on getting this right. Like, seeing some of the pitfalls in advance, like the treachery and insanity of others.
Sure, you could have had more foresight and dodged certain bullets, but think of it this way. If you were better at that kind of stuff, it would have just meant you were trapped in that scene much longer.
I guess so.
Some leaders manage to stay in power for a long time. That's probably only because they get really good at always looking over their shoulder, identifying who the rats are in advance, dealing with them much earlier. Like certain types of dictators or old Roman Empire emperors made an art form out of staying in power by doing anything imaginable, no matter how nasty, just to keep themselves alive. But how's that any way to live? What does that do to your soul? Probably just slowly destroys it. You have a
Psychic
good
damage.
soul. It would be so happy to watch it slip away. True.
Okay, oh no. Jay, something's gonna go wrong.
It's a setup, yeah.
Because there's no way Hussie would introduce the psychic damage thing and not have it go all the way down.
Yeah, it's definitely a setup. I'm just not sure what for yet.
Damn it, Hussie. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Of course I know all this. I'm still just kind of venting about this huge earth-wrecking debacle that also happens to be entirely my responsibility. And you keep it's so shitty for me to even be frustrated.
Shit.
The completely insane amount of patience and understanding and compassion you show me, no matter how much I fuck up. I don't even understand. I suck so bad, Abby. What the fuck could I have possibly done to deserve so much support from you? Why do you keep acting like it's worth spending so much energy trying to save me from my own stupid shit?
Aww.
She likes it. She likes Z.
Remember like she did in the beginning. You know why? Remember she told her way earlier.
Yeah.
Aw. That's sad.
Maybe you can be together, Z. No, probably not. But because of everything, but you know, I can still ship it.
I'll just ship it. There aren't real people. We can ship it. Let's go. Well, I mean,
Exactly.
if there were real people, people would probably still ship them. But still.
Yeah. I think maybe I've been doing a lot of stuff that's unfair to you. I've been constantly so far up my own ass about like world affairs and managing my circle of clown idiots that I've been callously blowing off your feelings about everything. I feel like I've fucked with you so much. Taking your trust and friendship for granted. Someday I think I owe you a good conversation about how I feel about a lot of things like us. If you think there's nothing inside me when it comes to that, that isn't true. I'm still so emotionally blocked by all this stuff. I'm still deeply and profoundly sad about everything I just left behind. Like, I let something incredible slip through my fingers. And combined with everything else about my past that hurts, it leaves me feeling broken inside. So I really do want to talk to you about this, but it may take a long time for me to heal enough to do that. Does that make sense? Oh, okay. I'm 100% down for this. Oh my god. It's like, maybe later, but right now you gotta recover mentally.
Yes,
I love it.
I understand.
Fuck.
I think I always knew that's how you felt. I never wanted to push it. Just know that I'm here for you, and anytime you feel ready to open up, take all the time you need. I'm not going anywhere. Haha, where would I even go? We already ran together. The rest is up to you. Where is she going? Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Your eyes return to the cynically magnetic pole of your phone. The little rectangle that's always been a limitless portal to the most maddeningly stupid and terrible things you'll ever read in your life. It just happens that now the stupid and terrible things are mostly caused by you.
As the new Supreme Hack Effects, it looks like Sugarberry 7 is trying to take the cake. She's working hard and making a bigger mess of things than you ever could. Some of the things you're reading about her already almost seem like they can't possibly be true, but somehow you don't find any of this hard to believe at all.
You really hope this psycho bitch kicks the bucket soon, just like her short-lived predecessor. And you have a feeling she probably will at the rate this is going.
Check CNN's map again, which appears to be in constant flux. Various regions are changing shape, size, and color all the time. What's even happening? The revolution is spinning out of control. Would this still have happened if you stayed? Or would you have managed to bring some semblance of order to the rebellion? One thing you know for sure is this.
None of this would be happening if you hadn't given that insane, impetuous speech. Maybe the only conclusion you can draw with any confidence is that losing your cool carries a cost, even if you do happen to be right about everything.
Can't stop oh shit.
The spoons is a different thing.
Yeah. You can't stop thinking of all the things you could have done better. You turn it over and drain it in your head. It's draining your energy again, killing your spoons, making you tired. However much sleep you got on the plane, you guess it wasn't enough. You begin to wonder if you could go to sleep for the rest of your life and still never feel fully rested.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I feel that. That's how I feel right now.
Oh shit.
She's gonna fall asleep.
And then we're gonna talk to Riotous.
Oh my god, you're right.
And
See inverted colors.
Riotous is gonna be pissed. Here we go. Yep.
Yep. The dream self. And this is the fucking new chapter theme.
Yep. And this is the end of chapter theme.
No, the end of chapter theme. You're right. The end of chapter theme.
You know what that means? Is Riotous gonna give us some
It means
closure?
it's the end of something. Oh shit. This is the voice. So it's not Z.
Finally, you made it. I said we'd meet again soon.
You've met before?
Well, not really. I've been speaking to you in the margins of your awareness for a while. We've been having a pretty good time, actually. Me, you in your sleep, and a whole bunch of others.
Oh, it is Z. It's just... Oh, fuck. What the fuck, man?
Oh, yeah.
Others? Who?
Oh, just a bunch of fucking eavesdroppers, nosy motherfuckers, curious interlopers, a vast peanut gallery of sorts. An army of total clowns bigger than even the one formerly at your command.
Okay, I don't have the slightest fucking idea what you're talking about. What about Riotous?
What about him?
Where is he?
He's gone.
Are you...
You know who I am. You said it yourself once. I am Z, the successor to Riotous, Lord Coin of the Jubilites.
So is she making this up in her dream?
Good
Is this how she's handling it? Is she's taking that idea of Z and pushing it off as this other version of herself? Oh. You know what I mean? Because this is her dream.
So Jen and Z are two different people.
Yeah. Jen, which is what makes... Oh my god, Jay.
Yep, that's why she's saying Jen.
Yeah.
You know who I am? You said it yourself once.
You already read that. That's you.
Sorry. And you could be the successor too. I'd say you finally qualify. With that title comes the responsibility of making a real choice. Maybe the first real one.
Oh my god, Jay. There's 2 endings in there.
Oh shit.
Can we decide to put... Oh my god.
It isn't too late, you know.
We could decide to become Jen or Z. Maybe. Are you saying I should go back?
I'm not saying you should. I'm only saying it's not too late. All of it, everything you worked so hard to build, it's all still here. You think they wouldn't welcome you back with open arms? You think they wouldn't go apeshit for your triumphant return? You see what's been happening, the chaos, the power struggles, the splintering of the movement? Can you even imagine the euphoria that every Jubilite in the world would feel if you rose from the ashes to reclaim your throne?
I've thought about it, but Abby and I...
Who do you think you're talking to? As if I'm not perfectly aware of how you feel about it. She's only immortal. She'll slip away someday. Just like all the other Sims you have dancing at the end of your many strings. Whereas you are faced with an opportunity. Chance that only one untold trillions of people across the galaxy ever get to have. You'd be a goddess of your own planet for all time to come. You would then achieve legendary status as Riotous did on many other planets of your choosing. You'd instruct new successors, sculpt them in your image, push their worlds to even greater heights than you achieved on your own. You'd have immortality, stitching your name into the fabric of the universe itself. You could live not in a fragile, infinitesimal human body, but in the realm of dreams, of the ephemeral yet eternal. You could trade what pitiful clout you for an online for the cloud of vast interstellar populations who would worship you for countless generations across unfathomable...
That's a line straight from the trailer. That's a line straight from the trailer of the game, Jay.
Well, I didn't. I won't remember.
What if you could trade what pitiful clout you earned online for the cloud of vast interstellar population who would worship you for countless generations across unfathomable space and time? That's straight from the trailer.
All this could still be yours.
Straight from the trailer.
Yep. And it's just sitting there waiting for you to take it back.
Jen, please don't.
So think it over. You could do all the crazy shit I just said, or, you could just be happy, Law.
So you're putting this to me like I need to make a big choice here, but I already got on the damn plane and flew here to get away. Didn't I already decide?
I don't know. Did you? You're the one dreaming about it after all. Which must mean you're still conflicted. A dream is just the mind continuing to struggle with a question, even while the body pleads for rest. So given that I finally have your full attention, you now appear to be rising to the occasion as a true successor. Why don't we try this one last time?
Oh my god. The fucking choice. Try what? The fuck is all this?
I guess you missed all this fun we had. You were kind of busy, Law. But now you're ready to unlock these. Everybody's been waiting for this moment. Well, go on. Open them.
So, what is the point of this again? This is supposed to help me, decide what to do?
No, not help you. It will enable you outright. The choice is before you right now.
Okay. Save? Save. What are these?
These represent the duality facing you, a sword and a crown.
So if I pick the sword, I go back and fight?
Well, no. Just don't get it, do you? You just aren't smart enough yet, but you can become as smart and all-knowing as me someday. If you made the right choice, that is.
Whatever, I don't care about being as smart. Oh my god, the crown was the end of chapter, the sword was the beginning of chapter.
Yep.
As smart as you, I just want to know what the fuck this is all about. So the crown there, I pick that, I reclaim my throne, I go back and become the supreme hunk effects and everybody loves me for it?
Yes, the crown embodies a renewed commitment to your responsibility. Finishing what you started, the glory and the infamy, the immortality and infinite adulation across the cosmos. All that I have mentioned and more, it can be yours again with a simple affirmation of this choice. Yet, if you look carefully, you will see it is not an ordinary crown. It is many times heavier and its edges are razor sharp. It will draw blood and press into your skull. The weight applies to you just as the many feet pushing on your once quaint little colony will mostly serve to perpetually remind you of a different reality. The one where that weight could have been lifted, the reality where you chose to be free instead.
So then the sword, that represents this freedom. How exactly?
It's like I said, Jen. You could just be happy. You could be free of it all. Dispense with the grandiose altogether. Leave the forefront of your evolution, though still stroking with a thirst for power, but never be so naive as to not understand. That an abdication of this responsibility, the failure to take what you started and see it through to the bitter end, it will always carry a cost. It may not be felt right away. It may never be felt at all. The decision is wash your hands. The blood you've spilled to come this far manifests itself as an invisible sword. It'll dangle over your head for the rest of your life. Maybe this weapon will drop swiftly. There could be a certain mercy in that. Or perhaps it will remain suspended in the sky, creeping downward almost imperceptibly.
Oh my God.
Till the day you
Psychic
pass away
damage.
peacefully in your damp bed. The point is not that it will drop. The point is that it is there. And you will always feel its presence, such as in the true peril of choosing what you perceive as freedom.
Knowing that you're always going to be a fucking war criminal.
Wait, so go on. You've waited long enough. It's time to reward your patience. What will you choose?
Wait, I don't know if I...
Excuse me, Jen. Were you under the impression I was talking to you? You is a funny word, isn't it? A simple pronoun. They've always been so tricky to have, haven't they? As a clown gender individual, any pronouns may apply to you, a single person. But all the same, many people at once can fit into the single pronoun, you. Just like a clown car. Lol, how many people could fit into the clown car pronoun labeled you? Millions of clowns. Billions? When I was saying you, I was addressing them, and now they'd all like to have their say, Jen. Who are you to deprive them of this choice?
What? Save now. Now we save. Okay, so sword is the best option. I want to do sword, right?
Yeah.
So let's do that, and then we'll try crown later.
Are you resisting? The clown car has made its choice. Shouldn't you feel grateful to have the burden of this decision lifted for you? No matter, we can just try again as many times as it takes if you insist on being stubborn. Oh, she's gonna be forced.
Keep doing it. We can load. What the fuck?
Looks like our clowns really, really want to go to the sword. Anyway, you're still resisting. What's up with that?
Oh no.
Wow, they really, really want to run with the sword, and yet you still put up a fight. I just don't get it. Isn't this what you wanted? Didn't you want to be a successor?
Fuck you.
Incredible. They really, really, really want you to choose the sword.
God.
That is the most absolutely unreal consistency and dedication shown by all things considered. A massive group of complete idiots who have no invested interest in your well-being or personal agency. Are you sure you really want to let them all down like this?
Jesus Christ, Jay. Stop trying to tell me. What to think?
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Where is this going? Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
It's some escaped chasm bullshit.
Yeah. Wonder what happens whenever you click crown.
I'll have to try. I wonder what happens if you switch between them, because I'm a clown. Crown probably will do the same thing about being like, if they're clicking a bunch.
Yeah.
This feels like the final animation, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Jen.
Hopefully she chucks her into the ocean. And she, yep. Good shit.
There we go.
She's free.
I hope so. I'm still very concerned, though.
The vibes mean she's free. And she'll live out the rest of her life with Abby forever. I'm okay with that ending.
Fucking phone at the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
With the new chapter Oh my god, are we gonna get a full song?
It's a good question.
Hell yeah, because it's been extending throughout the chapters.
It's a good point. Who's that over there?
Abby, probably?
I'd like to assume Abby, yes. Yep.
Yeah. I love this song. We did get a full song. I'm so glad I noticed.
Aww. Pod.
Oh.
Careless Whisper starts blasting in the background. I do like the strings though.
Aww.
Pod.
My heart. This is an amazing. I hope this sticks. Hussie, please. Hussie, please. Please, Hussie. Please.
Hussie's never let his audience be happy before.
In my opinion, the Homestuck ending was good, so please.
Is that what they do for the rest of their lives? Just vibe on the island?
Yeah.
Aww. Baby horse. Percy.
Oh.
I love it.
That's so sweet.
I love it so much.
Oh,
She
surfing.
learned how to surf. You have to be fit as fuck to surf.
Oh, for sure. But I mean, what else are you gonna do?
That's a good point.
Sounds like a good thing to work
Good
towards.
stuff, honey.
She dyed her hair
She's blind.
with the blue at the end.
Yep.
I got old pictures on the wall.
Did she dye her hair, or is that her hair naturally blonde?
That's a good question, actually, because it would make sense if her new hair was blonde and then the old blue was at the end of her.
Yeah.
The horse got older.
Yep. That's cool.
Canoeing.
Riding
Percy now that he's older.
Poggers Percy. Yeah, I think blonde's her natural hair color.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That's cool. They got married. Did Percy officiate it? That would be like my favorite thing in the entire world.
This is adorable.
Aw, they look so cute. That's so great.
That's one thing about I love when Hussie's works is they actually have LGBTQ representation.
Yes, sir.
Which is more than can be said for almost everything else that exists storylines.
Look at that.
I know, it's so adorable.
And they go back to their home.
I can count on Hussie to not queerbait me, so.
Look at that.
The sword, oh my god. So are there two endings? Oh, it's not over. Hussie.
Which is a final animation.
Please just go up to the chapter end screen. You're gonna see the clown in the sky, right? The crown in the sky, and it's gonna be like end of chapter, right? Right, Hussie? Yeah, like the crown, right? This is the end of chapter screen, right? So go up, and it's gonna say end of chapter.
But there won't be a to be continued. Psycholonials.
That's the fucking remix.
Yes, sir.
This is the best song. Harrican is the best song.
Written and illustrated by Andrew Hussie. We regret to inform you, Sugarberry 7 has been assassinated. We are pleased to announce Benedict Asnickle has been assassinated. Chew Toy Waffle Pocket has claimed to the throne. Music by
Holy
Clark
shit,
Powell.
Jay. This is amazing. Clark Powell's
Lead
amazing.
engineer Adelaide Killigan.
Nice.
We regret to inform you, Chew Toy Waffle Pocket has been assassinated. Additional engineering by Andrew D. Cohey. We are pleased to announce Panama Pork Pie. Editing Aisha Ufera. Panama pork pie has been assassinated. Additional clown designs by the Sex Mine. Soda Jerk Thundernut has claimed the Jubilite throne. We regret to inform you, Soda Jerk Thundernut has been assassinated. Pillbox Mumble Bitch assassinated. Cowboy Breton assassinated.
Breton.
Poodle Boink Aristotle assassinated. Pancake Jehoshaphat, Atrocious Lorenzo, Ribbons Rigatoni.
My question is, why does anybody want to be the Supreme Monk of X with that fucking track record?
I don't know, why do people want to be president?
Well, but presidents aren't assassinated very often.
They have been.
They have been, but not very often. But the track record like that, where every Supreme Monk of X gets assassinated within like a couple weeks at most, probably.
Well, to be fair, Z didn't.
Oh.
Now it's heading off to a new planet. Yep. Boom.
So these are the successors.
Yep.
So was Z successively a divergent part personality? Was that the choice whether to follow Z or Jen? So did Z also exist?
That's a good question.
Z and that version of Z went to another Earth like that, or not?
I'm not sure exactly.
We'll have to click Crown and see what that does. I wish we would have been able to end with this ending, but.
Regret to inform you, Ribbons Rigatoni, Magpie Frostbite, Bratwurst plus budget, Weasel Shoe, Fez Deerstalker, Bowler Van Maitre, A Beat Pootie Juggle, Stovepipe Knuckle Bump, Turtleburger CDXX, that's Yogurt Whistle Tits.
Fucking hell, man.
Look at that.
The sword.
I love that. And do we have to look at the second ending? I just want to end with this.
You know, I'm tempted to agree with you.
Because it's just like, I don't need the second
You're right.
ending.
I mean, I'm totally gonna watch it on my own if there's.
Oh yeah, exactly. But like,
but yeah, I think you're right. We should end the series in this ending because this is truly what we chose.
Yeah. And why would we want it any other way? Look at that wholesome bullshit.
Yeah.
The end.
End of chapter, or just the end?
The end. No, but it doesn't even give us the end. It's
nope.
Just, we're done. Alright, folks.
If you guys want to see the ending, I'm sure there's some playthroughs on YouTube you can check out that have them, or I strongly recommend you buy this game for yourself to support Hussie, because, like, you know, say what you will about him, but he's a fantastic storyteller, and he deserves credit for this work, and he deserves to be able to make more stuff. And I see a lot of myself in this kind of game, and it's worth it. Definitely buy this game if you can. It's just $10. It's on. I think it's slightly cheaper if you buy it on like iOS or Android. I could be wrong though.
Good game.
It's good. And then go check out that other ending for yourself. Or wow, that was good. I'm so happy I got to read this as it came out. I'm so happy I got to be a part of this. Aww. I was crying so bad there. Hussie's
that
a
was
fucking
insane.
amazing storyteller. I love him. I don't understand how people hate that story.
Holy shit. I don't understand it either. It's a really good story.
And especially near the end there where Z realized, you know, certain faults, you know. I mean, she still wasn't perfect, but realized certain faults. And
Exactly.
I
That's
feel
all
much
you can
more
expect
connected
from
to
a
her.
character.
Because I already agreed with like her like belief system, you know, and I completely agree with her. Because I don't even think the violence is the worst part of it, you know, because you know every major revolution in history has had violence behind it. You know, there's no way around it. It's just you need to do it for the right reason.
Yeah.
And you have to, you know, make sure you don't. There's no unnecessary violence, you know.
That's true.
And there was definitely unnecessary violence in this situation. So Z was totally spot on. But the idea of leadership, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
And I agree 100% with the message of this game, which is crazy. I love it. It's so good. I feel it.
Oh yeah.
God, I want to have a profound like speech about this, but I can't. I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like I should. But basically, this game means a lot to me. It's helped me. It's helped me a lot. I think it's helped me with self-expression. And it's helped me feel a little less shitty about the world. And I'm happy that I was able to read it as it came out. And talk about it and theorize and, you know, look stuff about it. Go on the subreddit without getting spoiled because I'm caught up, you know. And
oh yeah.
I'm going to buy the albums. I'm going to listen to all the music tonight. I saw on Bandcamp, I got a notification that they released Chapter 9 and also a complete album with all of them. So I'm going to buy the complete one for $10 for all the songs in it. I think it was $1.50 per chapter, so if it's, what, $14.50 if you buy the chapters individually, but you can buy all of them in the collection for $10, which is nice. And yeah, that was Psycholonials.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow. Incredible stories, very compelling. Incredible characters, very compelling story. Great music in the background the entire time. Fire soundtrack.
Yeah.
Incredible and moving message.
And I'm excited to see what Hussie does next.
Yeah, and just like...
I can tell that he doesn't want to stop writing, that's for sure.
The way that this all turned out was really insanely well done. I am very happy with this. Thank you, Andrew Hussie, for... Yeah. I mean, it's no 8,000 fucking page thing, but you know.
I mean, this is definitely doesn't have a high budget, you know.
Oh yeah, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly, and in a certain way, it's charming. I like it. I think it'd be really cool if Hussie continued with these visual novels. Mm-hmm. You know, not obviously not in the Psycholonials universe, but like, because you know he did the MS Paint Adventures before Homestuck and all that, where he just drew comics, you know, and then Homestuck added, you know, Flash animations and such, and then Psycholonials I feel like is the natural progression of MS Paint Adventures, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Media, and a visual novel is a much easier way to incorporate animation and put music in the background the whole time, and still have it be reading like that, you know. Still have
I agree.
A story he wrote and have these visuals, you know. And I think Psycholonials was the natural progression of this format. So I would love to see him, because you know, as much as I love Homestuck, you know, I definitely agree that, you know, I feel people expect him to. I mean, I guess there's some people who think that he's spending too much time on Homestuck and should stop. But there's other people who think that that he should only be writing Homestuck and everything else doesn't matter, you know. And I disagree with both of those viewpoints. I think that Homestuck, like, because what I hear now is, right, Homestuck Squared and all that was supposed to be like you know, something that certain like fans of it, but also like people he knew, you know, were like interested in writing it and were like wanted to do it, you know. And he let them do it. That's why it's like a post-canon thing. It's like not his official thing, it's like what they wanted to do, you know, but he, you know, endorses it, you know. So he's not the lead writer on that, of course, and he's just doing that because they want to, you know, not because he wants to. And I like that approach. I like the idea of the Homestuck universe, you know, with all the canon craziness being, you know, a thing that still exists and people could still be a part of, but also for him to be able to move on as a writer, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I'm still excited to explore all that Homestuck stuff, and you know, I hope that all that comes to resolution someday. I hope Homestuck Squared can have a good ending that, you know, obviously we haven't read the epilogues yet, but would have a good ending that, you know, can wrap everything up and move on, or, you know, something like that. That'd be lovely. But I'd love to see Hussie, and, like, you know, like, his writing style's fucking great. I don't know if it's going to improve at all, but, like, you know, improve his delivery of his stories, you know, in the future, and continue working on that. And, you know, someday maybe he'll write something more impactful than Homestuck.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm really excited to see his journey in writing, because I can tell from this that he's not going to stop. Might be a while before his next project, but he's not going to stop.
Yeah.
Because he put his... I can tell he put his heart and soul into this game.
He put his whole entire clown persona into this game, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he put his entire being into this game literally. But because like I can clearly tell, because obviously characters need to have flaws and characters need to have something to overcome. So Z was definitely not a self-insert. I mean, he had a self-insert, people were calling Z as like having sociopathic tendencies, and that it's afraid Hussie is it's what Hussie thinks. But especially at that end, where Z realizes this shit, you can tell. Yes, it's a lot. Hussie definitely believes a lot of this shit, but took his own beliefs to the extreme to write a character with flaws.
Yeah.
Which I thought was cool, because the character always needs to overcome that.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked the story a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was, because here's the thing, right? Okay, I swear I'm gonna stop talking soon. I swear, because we were talking about a while ago how the story didn't really feel like very, like there was something off about it in the Discord, and I think I know what that is now. This isn't structured like a story normally is, and that's nothing inherently good or bad, but like a story has a beginning, middle, and end. A story has an outline beforehand, and I'm sure this had a vague outline, but like this feels like Homestuck, like a webcomic that just was written as it goes, but shorter,
Yeah.
It feels like Hussie was like, I've got this idea, I'm just gonna write until it's done, and then edited it, it felt like he's a pantser, more than a plotter.
Oh, yeah.
For those who know those terms, just like wrote the story and then went back and edited, which is honestly my favorite kind of storytelling. I love long form stories. I love stories that set up a plot, set up a world, and then over the course of 10 seasons of television, or over the course of 5 years of comics, it's like it develops that story and then has the direction of where it's going picked up later, and it's not entirely planned out from the start. I like that a lot, and that's what I felt like, regardless of how that's actually how it was written. That's what this game felt like to me. Especially since Hussie revised the game, the script over the course of the year of 2020 while things happened, I made it feel like that, like it made it feel like a long form story to me, which is crazy because it's not. It's short.
Oh yeah.
I love Hussie's writing. Holy shit, man.
Oh yeah.
I aspire to write things like this because holy shit, man. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say for now. One day I've got to find a way to like actually consolidate my thoughts and all this shit, but I gotta like write a script or something, and that's hard.
Oh yeah.
But for now, if you have any particular questions or just want to talk to us about the game in general, join our Discord. Jay's gonna do the outro, but I thought I'd say that real quick because it's a good place
asshole stealing my thunder, you little shit.
It's a good place to talk to us, and honestly, I'd love to have a conversation about this game with you guys.
You're a jerk.
All right, take it away, Jay. All right, I'm pulling this shit again. It's Future Ryan here. I just wanted to say that we checked the save files after we finished this, but we were still recording. So I'm just going to insert us reading that here, and then we'll go to the outro. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. We probably won't put it in, but I do want to load that just to see. If you're okay with, do you want to watch it tonight, regardless?
Okay.
Or do you want to, just because, just in case
No,
it's something that, oh, shit. I'm glad we're still recording. Load that. What happens? Oh.
Hey, it's me again. Don't worry, not that crazy fucking godhead version of myself you just saw me incinerate with brain fire or whatever it was I did there. It's the real me this time. Jen. I can understand what you're going for here. Maybe you aren't. What?
I was just going to switch between them, but you can read it if you want.
Okay. I just think the thought, since it's all the same person.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's Jen.
Oh. Maybe you aren't. Maybe you just stumbled on this save file by accident. All I can say is that this is what I'd be trying to say if I were you.
Try here.
Wait, trying here if I were you. See?
I think she's calling us out for saving.
See, I used to be a pretty big time gamer. For the sake of completionism, I'd want to set up a save file right before my final trade. So I could proceed to spam the hell out of all the possible sword/crown combos to see if I could get a different ending. I also used to do a lot of coding, and there were, 5 binary sword crown choices in a row, so if I were in your shoes, I'd know right away that's 32 possible permutations to try out. It sounds like a huge pain in the ass, but if you're a true gamer like I was, you gotta do it, right? Thing is, given how much you were just trying to mess with me, I'm not even sure if you deserve this courtesy, but since I ran away, I've been trying to do things differently. not hang on to stupid grudges so much, So in the spirit of rising above our petty grievances, I figured I'd do you a solid by deleting all your save files and leaving a note here letting you know not to bother with all that. No matter what pattern of choices you make, they all lead to the same ending. That's because it was always my choice to make, not yours. Pog. I was always going to choose the sword regardless of what hoops you try to make me jump through.
Aww.
For all that's been made of free will and the significance of my choice versus yours, the funny thing is I don't think it was ever much of a choice for me at all. I honestly think the path I chose was the only one I was even capable of. I love her too much to even think about leaving her again. Maybe I owe you a proper letter as long as I'm going to the trouble of rolling up this note, shoving it in a bottle and lobbing it in the ocean. Hard to say where it ended up. Guess that's wherever you happen to be right now, but then I'm sure all shores look at the same at the bottle that's been adrift for a long time. And in a sense, all shores pretty much are the same, aren't they? Just the places where the ocean finally decides to leave the dirt alone and benevolently allow us to be a little space to walk about. It's always made me happy to think about the ocean, puts me in a good mood. So in keeping with these good vibes, why don't we stretch out a little here, give my final thoughts more breathing room. Hang on, I'm going to do the thing where you hop over to the left side of the screen so I can put more words down at once.
Do you want to?
Yeah, you go ahead and take that.
Okay. Maybe you're wondering how long it's been since that final dream I had. There's no reason to get too precise about it. Let's just say it's been years. Long enough for me to settle down a little more, reflect on what that was all about, and finally get around to writing you this letter. If I did this any sooner, maybe there are a few things I'd still be too proud to admit, so I'm glad I waited.
Too proud to admit what?
Okay, go ahead.
Too proud to admit
what? It took a second,
what?
so it's true.
Okay, here's one. For a few years after I got here, I felt pretty guilty about destroying America. It felt crazy for me to think that way. After all my big talk, and the guilt certainly had nothing to do with changing my mind or in regards to the issue I had with my old country.
It's just that making a big mess and leaving a bunch of people to kill each other was a way of haunting you for a while.
I checked up on the news pretty often at first, and sometimes I even cried when I read about it, but slowly I stopped checking as much and felt less guilty little by little. Eventually I lost interest in checking on it at all. I haven't read a story about the place formerly known as America in years, except to a glance at a stray headline here and there.
That's the exact same feeling I used to have as an American when I would catch a headline about some other foreign country where crazy shit was going on. Like, not my business, too complicated, involving names I'm unfamiliar with and political parameters that escape my ability to keep up long ago.
In the end, America is just another big landmass like all the others around the world. It's the same shape as it ever was, covered mostly by the same people who were there when I left, and I'm sure they're all trying to get by in much the same way as they always were.
The only thing that really changed is I erased all the imaginary fucking lines that got drawn all over the continent by a bunch of completely deranged people a couple hundred years ago. Good riddance to the fake shit.
So I get a funny feeling when I look at maps now, they're worthless now because nobody can update them fast enough in this global political climate, lol. Watching the old maps go through its various contortions over the years has been hilarious, actually. I've been kind of addicted myself, imposing like line blindness on myself.
I look at the continental U.S. and I just ignore whatever lines the cartographers are peddling these days, and I focus on the shape of the water hugging the land. Same as it ever was, and it's sort of comforting in that sense.
There's that funny looking hook shape that makes up Cape Cod. Below you have the decapitated dragon. That's how I used to see it when I was a kid.
Nice.
Martha's vineyard is the dragon head. You can see it. You imagine the. I'm pretty sure it's. You can see it if you imagine the southwestern tip is those snout. Then its stumpy little body is Nantucket. Yeah, that's what I was trying.
Even when I was on the island acting like a warlord, glancing at a map would always make me laugh for this reason. There's the dead dragon again, lol. There was this crazy character who used to mutilate her stuffed dragons. Jay.
Oh god.
That's Terezi. Looking at those islands always reminded me of her. I don't know, I'm just shitposting here at this point, but what I'm trying to say is...
I just really love islands. I've always been naturally drawn to them, fantasizing about them, making absurd getaway plans, focusing on certain islands, and then literally did run away to an island twice. Now I think I understand why I was so obsessed with them. Because they can't be easily defined by the invisible bullshit lines people try to draw on maps.
Their shapes are always naturally carved out by the ocean that surrounds them, and people can never tell the ocean what to do. The only influence people can have on the ocean is through climate change, and all that does is make the damn thing bigger, makes it stronger, almost like wakes it up. Its slumber is what allowed us to walk on these bits of dry dirt in the first place.
Once it slowly stirs from its slumber, it begins to remind us of who was in charge all along, who had the ultimate ability to drown this planet of the self-important infestation known as humanity. We probably still have a few little ways to go before that happens, so we might as well spend it reflecting on the very suicidal tendencies we indulge in to keep the doomsday clock ticking away, inch by inch, watery inch.
Which makes me think of, God, I almost hate to bring her up. Almost feels like a sour note here, but this was supposed to be about the truth, and the truth is, I still think about her all the time.
Who?
Oh? Your mom? Oh, Joculyn.
When you kill somebody while looking them right in the eyes, even if they deserve it, they stick with you forever. That last look on Joculyn's dumb, clowny face is seared into my brain for my life.
It's not like how I felt about destroying America for a while. I've never felt guilty about her. She was pretty awful, and she had to go, but since I was her executioner, she became a part of me for good. Just like in our old fandom days, whatever garbage we read or played got soaked up by our souls and became a permanent part of our entities. True.
She and I went way back to when we were just kids mingling in the same fandom, except I never paid much attention to her or cared about her at all. She was just some rando to me. There's a lot of people like that in fandom. It's not like you can be fucking besties with everybody.
She kept trying to get in my face, but honestly, I barely even remembered this because she was just some nobody trying to make something happen with me when I wasn't plain interested. I was like 14. I had other shit going on, school, depression, I don't know, I can't remember a single interaction we had back then because all our pesky shit was just that unimportant.
But she probably didn't like the fact that I kept brushing her off, so later while I was going through some huge life problems, she spun up some bullshit about how the bad things I said online were the height of immoral behavior. As if she could give the slightest fucking shit about virtue, lol.
It's just an easy way to run someone into the ground once you decide you don't like them, and she knew that. Everybody does, I think.
But then, lo and behold, she shows up later just as a clown kissing my ass. As a clown kissing my ass as if nothing ever happened. Drives me crazy thinking about this. Not because of what a snake she was. It's more than that. It's the obsession. But even weirder, it was a fucking carelessness about how she played it.
She didn't even delete her old account before going undercover. Then she's all strutting around in front of me, taking off her coat and showing off her tattoo. I think on some level she wanted me to know. Wanted to be like, I'm back, bitch, time for round 2, or 3, or whatever, in this one-sided game we're playing that only she cared about.
Actually, it's the only thing about this that makes me feel kind of sad about her. All that posturing, conniving. I think the only explanation is she just liked me the whole time and wanted me to notice her. Maybe more like liked me. Bear in mind the fandoms we used to roll in were pretty whack and gave us all some weird interactions about human interaction and romance.
Yeah. And the most fucked up thing about this is, I kind of get it. I see where she was coming from practically every step of the way. She was just empty inside, and earlier she was trying to to use some sick, made-up rivalry with me to fill the void. They're fucking kisses.
Then later, when I started a clown revolution, she jumped all over that because if she could use it to make herself feel important, then maybe that would fill the void instead. She unique in this way? Hell no. We're all the same. We're all empty inside, grasping for ways to make ourselves whole. And I was too.
Remember at the beginning when I was drunk and depressed in my apartment, wondering what I was about? It's the same shit she was probably going through. She coped with these demented phony persecution campaigns, and I coped with, well, you saw how that all went.
Literally everybody's doing this, and you can never tell them that's what they're doing. They'll deny it with their dying breath, and I would have too if you tried to come at me while I was in full psycho mode.
Oh god. Everybody's got their cover story to deflect any honest attempt to penetrate the layers of bullshit. Actually, it's about advocating for a higher standard of virtue in the media we consume. All right, whatever you say, pal. Actually, it's about ethics and game journalism.
Sure, man. Totally makes a ton of sense. Actually, it's about holding certain individuals accountable for their previously problematic behavior. Oh, for sure, nothing sus about that at all. Actually, it's all about the pride I have for my nation, right? Never heard that one before.
It's definitely not the idea that's repeatedly led to insanely bad problems or anything, so keep having fun with that.
Sad thing is, the harder you bang the table and insist your cover stories are the real reason why you're tripping on some preposterous shit, the flimsier they appear to everybody watching. After a while, people catch on that you're mostly trying to convince yourself with the cover story and not others so much.
You've just got so much invested in believing you bought into all this shit for the reasons you're saying you are, and not for the sake of filling the void inside you, because if you were forced to admit that, the void would open right back up, and there it is again. All that pain and existential misery. Can't let that happen, right? This is straight Hussie being like cancel culture bad.
So sometimes we aid and abet each other in keeping our mutual bullshit cycle spinning, like a sick kind of treaty. You don't call my bullshit if I don't call yours, because then where would we be?
Are you nodding along with all this very wisely? Well, I should hope the fuck so, because it's all true as shit. But maybe you're wondering, okay, sounds cool and all, Jen, but what's the actual answer? How do you put a stop to this? Or how do you kill your own cover stories and fill the void with something better?
I'm not that good at coming up with solutions. It's more like my skill is identifying problems and then destroying them utterly. Like what I did to America, but was that a solution? I don't know, probably not.
I wonder if Z's a Prince of Rage.
Possibly. I could see it.
So I can say a few things that might fuck you up forever, but don't hold your breath waiting for me to give you the one neat trick that finally unfucks your Humpty Dumpty ass back together again. Aww.
Here's a cheap answer I could give you. It's love. Love will put you out of that pit of despair and fill the hole in your soul for good. It's really tempting to believe that, especially since I guess that's pretty much what happened to me.
That's just me, though, and it would be stupid to take the lessons from the insane shit I just went through and try to broadly apply them to somebody I know nothing about. It's also just wrong. I could sit here from the comfort of this Fijian paradise and tell you, if only you get out there and find that perfect waifu, you'll finally be healed.
But then I'd just be setting you up to chase something else, and you probably won't find it right away. Or maybe never at all. Then you might feel bitter and angry about that. Take it out on whichever poor fool you were chasing and sink right back behind another fucking cover story that's even worse than the one you started with. So this can't be about chasing somebody.
In fact, investing yourself in chasing anything kind of sucks. And just amounts to the same blind alley. It just amounts to the same blind alley, whether it's a person or an ideology or some other vague shit.
So that's a no on love? Well, not quite. It's a no and a yes, but I had to drop that no part first because that was important. But to get to the yes part, you need to understand where I'm coming from. It's way too simple to say Abby swooped in and her love and support healed me completely. That's not what I mean.
Think of it this way. Imagine you filled the void in your soul with whatever brand of horseshit someone hooked you on, or you hooked yourself on, and you're in the abyss. You're miserable, and you don't even realize, attacking people, obsessed with pointless crap, regurgitating the same talking points forever, sinking deeper into this fucked up place every day.
It's not good for you, but you just can't see it. Now imagine there's someone nearby. Maybe you just met her, maybe they've always been there. They're just smiling at you, but you became blind to their smiles. You took it for granted because it was always there.
They can see what you're putting yourself through, but you can't. Now imagine they jump into the abyss with you and try to pull you out. They do it at an enormous cost to themselves, and you return the favor by fighting them at every turn. But they just keep trying. And there's no reward for them at all except getting to see you become a happier person. If that isn't what love is, then I don't think love exists.
So back to this sort of
music.
Oh yeah. So back to this sort of generic question I asked. Is love the answer? The no part is obvious, but the yes part is kind of subtle. You can't go chasing love to secure yourself, and yet I still think it's an essential ingredient for getting better. Maybe the trick is to realize it's not in as short supply as you think. People want to see you do better and be happier everywhere.
This music has lyrics, Jay.
Yeah, I hear it. It's cool.
If you keep shutting them all out by parroting your cover stories over and over, you'll swear they don't exist too, just like I used to.
Does that mean Abby totally healed me? That's complicated too. Some things are just just a part of me that will never disappear. Jocular's shocked face. Stuff that happened with my parents. The aerial view of an entire nation on fire because of one little speech I gave. So I'll never be healed. That's just the wrong word. Mainly it just feels so good that somebody cares about me this much.
I feel so good all the time, every day. I'm never in a bad mood anymore. It's kind of crazy. Sometimes I wonder if someone like me even deserves to feel this good, but I don't even care if I don't. When I'm happy, she's happy, and that's what makes it worth trying to stay this way.
For the first few years we lived here, every night I could swear I saw a sword in the sky. You know, like a little constellation of stars shaped like a sword pointing right down at me. Bugged me, always made me think of the choice I made, but after a while I'd look up the same part of the sky and I couldn't see it anymore. Trained to see it, but it just wasn't there.
It's not like the stars disappeared or anything, or rearranged themselves. It was more like my mind couldn't bring itself to do whatever it was doing to trick me into seeing it. Then, kind of like the illusion of America itself. I started forgetting all I could ever see in it all.
So my godhead dream self was ranting all menacingly about choosing the sword, like, ooh, watch out for being happy, because it might come back to haunt you, lol. What a load of shit. What's going to happen to me? I'm gonna die? Of course I'm gonna die. I'll die of old age or some other shit before that, which is the reality everybody lives with.
Doesn't matter. I made the right choice, and I'm not scared of anything as long as I'm with her. We have a good life here, and we'll enjoy it for however long we get to have it. Our horse Percy grew up to be so strong and beautiful, and we love him dearly. For a while, we started wondering about adopting a kid, but they still don't let you do that here.
Aw. That's fine, though, because we decided a big, beautiful horse is more than enough family for everybody.
I'm gonna get going now. It's been fun. In sort of a lopsided way, you could see me, but I couldn't see you. You got to obsess over me, you got to fuck with my head by trying to insist your decisions for my life are better than mine somehow. Hey, we had the same decision as you, okay?
Not mad at all, though, and honestly, I appreciate all the simping you've done. I'm very impressed, but it's my final wish for you that the moment I disappear from your life, you'll begin to realize that once I'm gone, the only person left to impress will be yourself. Peace.
Aww.
The end. And that's the end.
I'm glad we got to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, we already did an outro, so,
Cool, yeah.
back to past us, I suppose, but holy shit, man.
Wow.
That was cool.
That was cool. Alright, folks. We had ourselves a little journey there. That was interesting, and I enjoyed it, and I had a good time. Hope you guys did, too. You know, please don't, like, take over the world as a clown. That just, like, is not something that I would enjoy to watch. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Comment down below, tell us what you thought. Subscribe and post notifications if you want to see what we're doing next. Join the Discord. There are some cool people there, except for me, because I refuse to grace you guys with my presence, you fucks. And follow the Twitter because I want likes for whenever I post within the next 50 years. Thank you very much. Hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.